Hey guys, my name is Matthew Spazziti here with New Millennium Wealth. Hope you guys are having a great day and welcome back to the channel yet again. So guys, today I wanted to talk about three different ways that you guys can become financially free. So let's go ahead and hop into it. All right, well, let's go ahead and jump into the topic, guys. The very first way that you can become financially free is probably the most common that people will try to achieve. Or the method that people will use, and that is investing. Guys, most people have 401ks or some kind of pension plan these days, and in reality, that's going to be the most common way to become financially free. Now, that's not really controlling the source of your income per se, because you're not really generating an income off of it. I mean, you can with dividends or interest rates from bonds. Dividends are, of course, from stocks and stuff of that nature. So you could absolutely generate income. And that's kind of where I'm going with it. If you're going to do it through the form of investing, what does that really look like? Well, first and foremost, you're going to be either owning real estate investment trusts that pay out very, very high dividends, stocks that pay out high dividends. Maybe you're going to be owning a portfolio of bonds that pay really high interest rates. Or maybe you're going to go and invest in real estate for the purpose of having a rental property, and you can make money off the rental payments. These are all different ways that you can make money through investments. And these are actually some of the most common ways that the vast majority of people out there are going to do. Now, there are quicker ways of controlling the source of your income because, unfortunately, with regards to stocks and REITs, real estate investment trusts, or say bonds, it requires a lot of money, more money than most people have access to, in order to really generate the free cash flow that's necessary. I was looking for a few REITs the other day, and I found some really high-paying dividend REITs that I'm really fascinated and interested in. But the amount of money just to achieve, I think, $100 a month in dividends, so about $300 per quarter, was like, I want to say around $10,000. Now, that's really low, okay, for some of the REITs I was looking at. A really low investment for the type of cash flow it was giving out. Just to give you guys an example, and if you're investing in stocks, most likely it's going to require a lot more money. And in most situations with the REITs, it's going to require a lot more money. Also, when you're trying to build up those investments, I think it's important to note that you guys want to choose investments that are not going down, okay? You're looking at the charts like the ones behind me right now. You don't want investments that are going down. You want investments that are going up. And that may seem obvious, but a lot of people will take investments just for the nice dividend payout, despite the fact that the investment is constantly falling all over and over and over again. Now, if you're looking at this as you think it's going to eventually go higher, and for whatever reason you feel like that's the case, so you're okay with investing in that stock because it's a cheaper price. Hey, that's a great situation to be in. Go, take that trade each and every day, or I mean, it's not really a trade, but go ahead and invest in it each and every day. But if you're not really like that, though, I mean, but if you're not really certain. And in reality, you can't be 100% certain with any form of trading or investing or anything that you do. But if you don't really know, it might be best to stay out of it. So guys, but investing is definitely one of the easiest ways of becoming financially free and controlling that income. But whatever investment you get, you don't just need the growth and the value of the investment, although that is one way of doing it. You really need it to provide you some form of income. Otherwise, it's not really going to generate enough cash flow to get you running, at least not with regard, unless it's like short term. But if it's short term, then it would be considered trading, which actually leads me into my second method of becoming financially free. Trading. Guys, trading is the process of buying low and selling high, or selling high and buying low. I mean, we all have heard those statements. It's very true. Trading has been around for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, thousands of years. It's been around for a very, very long time. I mean, even before we had all these fancy charts that you see behind me, even before we had Wall Street, guys, people would basically buy corn at low prices, sell corn at high prices, or today, maybe buy cars at low prices and then sell them at higher prices. This is effectively trading. And it's something that's been around for ages. But now we have wonderful computers and we have charts that we can read and we have all these different methods that we can utilize to have more accurate and consistent trades. So today, trading is easier to get into than it ever has been. That being said, it is not easy, okay? It takes a lot of work, a lot of effort on your end. You're going to have to come up with a strategy, back test that strategy over historical data, and then even forward test the strategy. Although you might be able to nix forward testing, but still, it takes a lot of work. The back testing process alone can take months. I mean, I'm in the middle of back testing right now, and it's been a while. Let me just say that it's been a while, and I'm still not done. I'm still not done backtesting. Now, there's a lot of distractions in life that have occurred, and so there's a lot of reasons why I'm not finished with it. But ultimately, the point is that trading is like a sport. You don't just jump into the sport and automatically you're great at it. You got to practice. You got to fight. You got to practice each and every day. You need perseverance. You need a good work ethic. You need all of these things in order to, and you need control over your emotions more than anything else. In order to become successful at trading. But trading can be very rewarding. Guys, if you master the skill of trading, you will never go hungry. That is a statement that my mentors used to teach me or used to say all the time, and it's a statement I very much believe in. You don't need a boss to do it. All you need is money, connection to the internet, and you're good to go. You can do it wherever you live. If you live in California, you can literally trade from the beach, although I wouldn't really recommend it simply because who wants to get sand in their laptop, and that's more than likely going to happen. But still, you can literally do it wherever you want. But here's one of the things that a lot of people don't tell you about trading. Now, this is somewhat relative. It depends on where you live. However, it generally speaking requires a fair amount of money in order to make a lot of money. Some of the best traders in the world make anywhere from 2 to 3% each and every month. Okay? Well, if that's each and every month, you would need roughly around, I don't know, maybe $250,000 in some cases. One of my mentors actually recommended that specific amount. He said that judged based off of his trading, he would need around $250,000 in order to do it full time. Granted, he does make that, and he was also a teacher, so he's also kind of subsidizing his lifestyle. And he has more consistent income coming in, so that he doesn't really need to worry so much about the trading income, which can be kind of inconsistent at times. Guys, I mean, you can literally go through months, even with a successful strategy. You can go through months without making a dime. You can even go through an entire year. I've even heard that possible, where the system worked really, really well, and then one year didn't work at all. It was a bad year. They ended up losing money, and then they progressed into the next year, and they started making money again. Guys, it's incredible how it really works. But in the end, you need a fair amount of money. Now, granted, I've also heard situations of a guy from another one of my mentors, of a guy who lived in the Middle East, and he only required, I think, around $500 a month to live off of. He didn't really require a lot of money, and he was easily able to achieve that. He saved up a fair amount of money. He learned how to trade it, and he lives off the trading. So it kind of depends on your lifestyle. It depends on how expensive it is. There are guys that live off of $30,000, $40,000 each and every year, and that's the money they use to trade. So it's totally possible. It's completely possible to do. But it takes a lot of hard work, a lot of diligence. But guys, if you learn it, again, you will never have to rely on a job ever again. You will not ever go hungry, okay? It is a skill that will pay dividends throughout the rest of your life. You'll be able to manage money better than the financial advisors that you hire to manage your money for you. You'll be able to manage your money better than anyone else. And that's incredibly important, because there's a concept that was taught to me, again, by one of my mentors, that no one will care more about your money than you will. I think that's very true. It's your money. You work through blood, sweat, and tears each and every day to make it. No one's going to care more about it than you. So guys, trading would be the next method. That's something that I'm engaged in, something that I'm really working on doing right now. So I would highly encourage you guys, if you guys don't know a lot about it, to go learn about it. I'm going to be doing a lot of free stuff here, a lot of free educational things here about the things that I have learned so far, and kind of my journey, stepping through the process and everything. And I'm hoping that you guys will learn a lot by watching me go through that process. That way, it's not going to be one of those circumstances where, the person's already successful and being successful, they're already coming to you and say, hey man, I've already made $1 million, I've already made a ton of money, I'm already successful. It's like, well, then you didn't get to see the journey and all the effort and all the heartache that happened when he was doing it. Guys, if I have a hard day, if I lose money, I'm going to be telling you. If I make money, I'm going to be telling you. Not to gloat, I'm just going to be telling you, to inform you on my journey, to let you know what it's like, the issues that I have with it, how is it positive, and things of that nature. So, but again, trading is an excellent form to becoming financially free. It's an excellent method of doing so. I highly encourage it. The third reason, or the third way to become financially free is entrepreneurship, building a business, okay? This is probably my second favorite above all to becoming financially free, and it's probably one of the ones that most people are averse to. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are like, man, I just don't know, I'm not interested in starting a business. Guys, I get it. But let me tell you, you start your own business, the return on investments can be better than any form of investment out there that I've seen. I mean, I know guys who literally invested in courses that were like maybe $2,000, but they have made millions of dollars in later years based off the information they learned in that course. That's incredible return on investment, guys. That's absurd. You can't just put your money in a stock and expect that to happen. All right? Not taking $2,000 to a few million. I mean, maybe there are some circumstances where it could happen if you found a company that was small and not very big and not very popular, and then all of a sudden became popular like Warren Buffett did. Sure, you might be able to do that. But in most cases, you're not going to be Warren Buffett. All right? In most cases, I'm not going to be Warren Buffett. The truth is, in most cases, our returns are not going to be nearly as good as that. So guys, going out there, coming up with a product or service, providing value to other people, helping other people get what they want will make you incredibly wealthy. And not only that, guys, and it's difficult. I think I mentioned this in a previous video that I just did, in the most recent video I just did, the 3 methods of becoming financially free, or the three reasons to become financially free. And I have to be completely honest with you guys. When I mentioned in that video that it's difficult to be your own boss. And it's difficult to be the only person that's telling you what you need to do and when you need to do it. When you don't have someone telling you when you need to be at work and what you need to do when you're there at work. I mean, when you don't have that, it is incredibly difficult. And it's something I very much have struggled with. But it's something that I'm learning to control and I'm learning to overcome. And that's the greatest thing. I mean, learning to be motivated and to stay motivated and to keep yourself on the right track, guys. It's hugely important. If you are truly committed, you will get to that point, okay? But that being said, entrepreneurship is one of the best ways of becoming financially free. And it can be into anything. Today, the internet has made it easier than it's ever been to start a business, cheaper than it's ever been to start a business. I mean, I'm not going to go through the pricing right now of what it's cost me to do my website and the YouTube channel and the camera and all that kind of stuff, but it hasn't been that expensive. Almost anybody can do it. It's just a matter of passion. It's a matter of drive. It's a matter of perseverance. But guys, that's why but this is why it's important. Okay, it's important for you guys to go out there and find whatever method that you can. The reasons that I chose here in this video are primarily the reasons I thought were probably the most generic. Entrepreneurship covers so many different topics. I mean, you could technically trading and investing can kind of be considered under entrepreneurship in a way. So, I mean, you know, especially if you're owning rental properties and stuff like that, that could be very entrepreneurial. But so I chose very generic topics for this video, but you guys, I wanted to get the point across that those are the three best methods of becoming financially free and controlling this and taking control and controlling the source of your income. So guys, once again, if you guys really enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Go check out my website. I forgot to mention that in the last video. But yeah, I have a website. It's called newmillenniumwealth.com. Go ahead and check it out. Right now, it's simply just a blog where I write about a lot of the topics that I'm going to be talking about on YouTube. And also, I'm going to be doing a podcast called the Matthew Spazzini Program. I will be posting those videos here on the YouTube channel as well. But I haven't really created the podcast quite just yet. So that's to come in the future. But guys, if you go check out my website, if you'll share the show, subscribe to the channel, guys, I greatly appreciate. I will be forever in your debt, guys. If you'll do that, I'll be back here again, guys. Have a great day. Know the risks, plan accordingly. See you later.